Hi, thanks for being here. I'm Brian.
I'm Kaylee, and we're the Cones, and we're going to show you milling up this walnut log.
We've got a log here. This is a walnut log, our first that we have the honor to cut up. So this should be some beautiful stuff, and we've got it all prepped. We're gonna make the first cut at 5.5 inches, and that's all set up. This middle part here dips a little, so that's why it's a little bit of a deep first cut. And then we will be milling this up into 2-inch slabs. We got the first cut done here, and you can see we're just getting into some of the heartwood. This is all sapwood, which will remain pretty light. The cut did end up flat, so we won't have to redo anything, but we did have some struggles. You can actually see on that what it ended up doing. But we were able to kind of correct it on the surface that we're gonna mill from. So now we need to set the saw to 2 inches and start taking slabs. We're taking a pause because this is a chain that I sharpened. It also is a skip chain where there's this gap here. And I've always found these to be potentially too aggressive, like to the point the chain wants to bind, which I don't know if that means it's not sharp enough or I just don't like the skip chain. But we are gonna try another chain. We're also gonna put the ladder back because there's a little bit of a dip in the middle, and it's like probably 3/16 of an inch, maybe a quarter, which is more than I want. So we're cutting the slabs thicker than we plan to use someday, but at the same time, we want them to be flat as possible. So we're making some adjustments. We will see how it goes. Yep. This last one, we barely were able to skim the bottom so that I have somewhat of a flat surface to work from once this is dry. And then the one underneath, we had some good heartwood, but then also we get some sapwood in the end, and that little knot there is really cool. So this is some fun stuff, some unique character in this, and we're gonna hopefully make some killer tables out of it in like a year and a half. So until then, it'll be stacked in our driveway. We're back. We made it. Everything with our Ford Ranger and our little 7.5 foot trailer. We got everything back in 2 loads, and just with the 2 of us. So these things were pretty dang heavy.
Yes, they were.
The tree needed to come down. It was in someone's backyard, and they were tired of the mess that it made. They were tired of the black walnuts falling and everything like that, and they just wanted to. They're kind of clearing out the backyard, and we were lucky enough to get a call that this was available, and we had to cut it up.
Yeah.
So we've got a bunch of small chunks over here that you can't see, but this was kind of the big one.
This was the one that couldn't get moved without slab. Well, it probably could have, but not with our equipment. So we decided to slab it up to make it easier to move, and it was still heavy. So.
Still heavy, yeah. They had to be over 100 pounds each, I think. And the log we estimated at like 700 to 800 pounds. So there was no way people were going to move it. We did move the slightly smaller one, and that was fun.
Yeah, like head over toe.
End over end or whatever,
Yeah.
like those tire workouts that people do, but with a log.
Like a 8-foot log.
So, but we're back, and we're glad to be done with this.
Yeah, and so this will sit here for like a year and a half to dry out.
Yeah, at least a year. At least a year, and maybe longer because they're a little over 2 inches. So we got some time.
Yeah.
Time to wait for this beautiful walnut to
Maybe
be ready.
we'll do a part 2 and show you what we make out of it.
Nice table. Make a nice table. So, thanks for watching. We appreciate you all being here. And until next time.
Bye.